Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday morning, 15 days out from London Marathon 2025, and we're heading over to parkrun and taking in a parkrun sandwich. And what we'll do as we're doing this run, we'll have a quick recap on the week's training so far, as well as taking in some of the sights of Henlow Three Bridges parkrun. I'm not sure I call it Henlow parkrun. Never run to this parkrun before. We're a bit spoilt in our local area these days, in that we've got 3 or 4 parkruns definitely within 10 miles, certainly probably within about 5. So the interesting thing about this morning, first time I've done this on a parkrun sandwich, I'm actually running on Letchworth parkrun in the opposite direction to get to Henlow parkrun. So 2 parkruns for the price of 1. In about an hour's time, the Letchworth runners are going to be coming up this hill. Thankfully for me, I'm running down it. Henlow's one of the newer ones. It's been around for a few years now. I don't often go over there, it's popular with the running club, but it's 2 3/4 laps, so practically 3 laps, and for me on a parkrun 2's enough. And certainly if I take the kids, they don't understand the point of doing 3 laps, and I can get behind that kind of view. So a beautiful morning, coming through a very dried out Letchworth parkrun course, a bit rutted in areas, but there'll be some fast times at Letchworth today. So let's jump back then. Monday, I can't really crawl. I think I went for an 800 metre swim, and did a little bit of rehab on the shin thing that's going on in the gym. Tuesday, I joined the running club, so let's jump over to that one. Tonight, Tuesday, so we're mixing it up. We're not following Hanson's marathon method anymore, as I've said. We're going to go off piste a little. I'm going to take advantage of being a member of the local running club. So the local running club tonight, can't quite remember the session. I think it's 3 to 5 1.2 kilometre repeats. And they're saying that it should be done at half marathon pace. I'm going to stick a little bit to Hanson's. I'm going to try and do it slightly faster than goal marathon pace. So shorter than the intervals I've been doing. But I'll be trying to hit 8:45s, 8:50s and see what happens. But not being frightened to sort of dial off the pressure as well and taking it nice and easy. So let's bounce down there. I'm not sure how much recording I'll do. Feel conscious that some people at the running club probably don't want to be on video, don't want to be recorded, etc. Just to finish off yesterday, Tuesday night was a club training session. Did 6 times 1.4k, I think the loop was. It wasn't quite a mile. So went out hard on the first one, probably more akin to 5k, 10k kind of pace, and could feel sort of a little niggle. So I decided to drop back and went out, did 2 more at half marathon pace. Still feel a little bit of a niggle. I decided to do 1 more at marathon pace and everything seemed fine. So I ended up doing 2 more at marathon pace. So marathon pace for me, I'm going to use my Stride power meter. It's telling me 251's the magic number for marathon day, and so it was interesting to see what that was. It's not really a hilly loop, but it's got a bit of a up in it. You come round and then come back down. It's sort of averaged out. If I was doing 251, it was around about 9-minute miling, maybe 8:55, something like that. So that's the plan for marathon day at the moment, is we'll go out at 251. So that was Tuesday with a nice session with the running club, albeit mix and paces, but that was all good. I think I learned something. Wednesday's traditionally a rest day, but since we've gone off piste with this marathon training, It's I went out to do a 4-mile run. Well, that went a bit different. Let's jump over to Wednesday. It's now Wednesday, it's lunchtime. I'm going to head out for a 3 or 4 mile run. I'm not sure quite what to do. I can feel something in my left shin. It's different from the injury though, amazingly. So this left shin, God knows what's going on with it. So we'll go out, do a really gentle 3-4 mile run, recovery run essentially. And then probably a slightly longer marathon paced effort tomorrow. I think I'm on the road to recovery. So come along, enjoy the sunshine on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We'll see you in a bit. So just over 2 miles in, taking it super gentle, maybe going a bit fast actually. So this is a recovery run, and so using stride, that's about 220 to 230 for me, given where I am and the issues I've had in the last week or so, hovering towards the 220 side, but feeling good, ultimately feeling normal, and I'll take that. So beautiful day on the Greenway, 2 miles to go. Let's go and get this run finished off, go and grab some lunch. Well, so much for the 4 miles. I ended up doing 5. Just not a new route, just one I don't do very often. Turned out to be a mile longer than expected, but happy days, no major grumbles. I'll take that for a win. Exciting news yesterday. Got the participant email from London Marathon. Got a bib number, and now I know that I'm in red start. So starting to feel quite real now, understand where I'm going. Checking trains this morning, looks like there's bus replacement service, so trains might be out of the question for home. I know London relatively well, so I'll probably drive in. I know where the free parking is, and then make our way to the start line. So race day plans starting to come together, race day pace coming together. That brings us to Thursday. Let's jump over to Thursday. I did a bit of recording, but it got dark quite quickly. I'm not sure if it's come out. See what happens. So if you're watching this, I guess the footage didn't come out because of the darkness. Thursday was a strange day. I went to the running club, ran a mile warm up. I could feel my shin hurting a little. 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, but something was there. The plan was to do 5 miles at marathon pace, so I did the first mile marathon pace. Actually, what was super interesting was it was super easy, like condition wise. Felt like I was going really slowly, which I'm taking to be a good sign. But shin was still 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, not quite right. The second mile, well, actually things felt a little bit better. I was just getting into the groove. But even before the start of the session, I've been having stomach issues that day, and ultimately had to abandon the run and just head on home. So not the planned session. Thing I learned, marathon pace seems easy. That's a great sign. The other thing I'm wondering now is shin doesn't seem to cause me any problems when I run first thing in the morning. Is it a fatigue thing? And as we get later on in the day, it starts to cause problems just from the weariness of the day, activities of the day. So that could be a thing. But that was Thursday, and then Friday was a rest day. And here we are Saturday morning, just coming up to 4 miles. Just left the town of Stockfold, making our way to Owsley now. And pleased to say, no grumbles from the shin at all, really. I've got a mile and a bit to go until parkrun, so I'll see you there. So we're just round the corner from parkrun now. Not 100% sure of this last little bit of navigation, so we're just gonna follow the crowds, see where we end up. Morning.
Morning.
So that runner turned out to be a bloke called Nigel, who led me over to the start, so thank you, Nigel, as I was here at Henlow Parkrun. So just before we start, the other thing about today's run, it's meant to be a full kit test. So essentially, I'm not going to be wearing this, don't worry. I'll explain about the long sleeve in a minute. So essentially I've got my trainers on, my socks on, my shorts on that I'll be wearing on race day, the running belt that I'll be wearing on race day, and then the top half's different. I won't be wearing a running vest, won't be carrying water, etc. That's just for today, for the purposes of the long run. And then there's two things about the long sleeve top. So I'll obviously be wearing my running club vest rather than the long sleeve top, but two reasons for the long sleeve top. Firstly, the weather forecast said it's going to be a bit cold this morning. So, hey Nigel, alright. So it's going to be a bit cold this morning, so I thought better layer up. It's turned out to be a scorcher. But secondly, I'm taking that as a good thing. Bit of heat acclimatisation. Got a feeling in 2 weeks it's going to be quite a warm day, so anything to get a little bit more acclimatised after all the cold running over the winter will help. So long sleeve for today. Swans at Stevenage, ducks at Henlow. So there we have Henlow Parkrun done. Henlow Bridges Parkrun, Henlow Lakes Parkrun. No idea, I have to look it up, I'll put it up. Yeah, really nice actually. Quite a nice, pleasant course. It's very flat, 2 3/4 laps, but they didn't actually feel too long today. They sort of went by quite quickly. Just a nice gentle run really. I think the last time I was here, I've guaranteed a course PB by the way, because the last time I was here, it was with the kids. Don't think they were too enamoured by the 3 laps, and I suspect it took best part of an hour to do it on that day, so whatever I've done today is a course PB. Last time I was here, I reckon I came probably in the winter time, in the autumn time, and it's a bit of a, not necessarily a mud fest, but a lot of mud. Wasn't quite as pleasant on a sunny day like today. Very nice parkrun. Lots of little water features around here, there and everywhere. Very nice, enjoyable day out. Right, need to get back now, so it's going to be about 5 miles home. So it's the first parkrun I've got to where I've had to enter a train station, cross the railway bridge and get across. So I do wonder if this is the closest parkrun to a train station. So we're at Owsley train station. Just climb these steps and then we'll get running after we've come down the other side. That's just coming up to 11 miles. Feeling a bit tired now, legs are feeling a bit jaded. We'll get this done. We'll take it off at 13.5, 14, whatever it comes at, as I hit the front door basically. But it's been a lovely run. Happy days. Time to taper, I think. Wanted to get this last one done. I know I can do the distance, I've done it many times before, but just felt like fitness was easing away. saying 13, 14 miles. Took on some hills in the last couple of miles and legs feel shot to pieces. So decided to stop at 12 miles. But imagine my delight when I pressed stop on my watch and it came up as I've done 13 miles. So I lost a mile somewhere, so that's a massive bonus. So 13 miles done, half a mile walk home now, and just let these legs recover and enjoy this taper. So thank you very much if you've been supporting to this point. 15 days to go to London Marathon, to the big day. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to keep following along. We'll see how the big day turns out, but feeling quite positive now. Let's see what the next 2 weeks brings and bring on London Marathon.